Morning, fellas. It's a little after 8 and we're 90 degrees in the garage and the door's still closed. I figured I'd show you what I'm doing in the house upstairs. So go for a walk with me. This is the game room. Pool table's a little cluttered with my son still grabbing the rest of his stuff and moving out. This is that's the radio controlled PT boat. That's a balsa wood F14 I started. It's a F4U Corsair, and that's an F4 I built. It's all sitting on top of sit down asteroids machine. Then we got the video poker machine. And here's the first bedroom we're starting in. Color choices, and she wants this one. It's Teton Blue. Those are the tans that she was thinking of painting the game room with. Yeah, I spent a little bit of money at Home Depot buying colored sample paints. But granddaughters and I turned around and took the carpet out yesterday, and we're going to go ahead and screw the floor down, because I hate the creaking of a floor, and nails will cause that. Let me turn this off. So yeah. The other bedroom, there's all the carpeting, carpet tack strips there. This is the other bedroom. And these are the bookcase units that we're taking out and replacing. This is actually the model room that where I'll build my models, but you can see the indents in the carpet to where the bookcases were. This is the next room once we get it cleaned out that I'll do the carpeting. We're doing hardwood in both rooms, but I'm going to do them both at the same time. But this one is being prepped first. Oh yeah, they say we got flash flood watch until 9 o'clock tonight. So let's go downstairs, open the garage door, and take a look. And I'll show you a few things that I got planned for today on the car. You know, they sealed our street yesterday. But yeah, it's definitely not a John Kerry day. We're in the middle of our monsoon season, which is usually the entire month of August and part of September. Definitely not the time if you ever come to Vegas, not August, not September. Because of the monsoon season, unless you like high humidity. Usually when you're running around on a daily basis in the summer, we're running around 7%, and it can get as high as almost 40-45%, and that just zaps you when you're not used to it. So this is an idea I had, and we're going to play with it, but these are self-adhesive wire tie fasteners, and the wire tie, as you can see, tried doing this one hand, goes in here like that, and then you can lay your bundle around and then bring the wire tie up and close it. Well, as we all know, a lot of the adhesives suck, so 3M Command products, their strips are really good and they hold stronger. So I'm going to give this a shot, maybe. Forgot who the gentleman was on my last video. Emailed me and said Ames Performance, they're a Pontiac specialty. Said take a look at them. I spent the morning looking at their stuff, and they don't have the metal clips, or the clips that I am looking for. He figured for a Firebird and a Camaro, since they're almost identical cars, well, they're sister to each other, that they would have might have the clip. And I went all through their catalog and I couldn't find any. So this is Plan C out of all the plans I told you about. Again, this is just one thought. The other thought is, let me go get these. I forgot I left them in here. These are window sliding door and window locks that you put in the channel and then use the thumb screw and tighten them down. I figured I could drill. Oh, sure, knock it all over the place, Tom. I figured I could drill a hole in one end, and the same clip that I'm looking for has, which is a Christmas tree plug, I guess, or a stem on the end of it, that you could sit there and it's a 1/4-inch hole, drill a 1/4-inch hole in here and just slide it through. And these would clamp on to that lip that's right under here. Still kicking that around, but we're going to do these for right now and see how they hold up. At least it'll let me route the wire and get them up out of the way into where I want it to be, and I can continue on with it. Next thing we're going to do is the spark plug wires and get those out. As you can see, I already started marking these for because I'm going to take the whole loom off, trim the wires to what I need, and then put the wires in the loom, put it back on, do one side at a time, and then plug the wires back in. So I figured that'd be the simplest way. I'm not going to try to cut the original wires up. I'm going to just sit there and save them and put them in the box and hang on to them just for spares. As you can see, I did crack this one, tighten it down too much. So you just got to remember, just snug these up. That's all you need to do. So that's where I'm at right now. When I have more, I will turn this back on later. Hey fellas. Okay, the power and negative wires coming from the ECM module. Hold on, let me get down here. Right there are routed, and those clips work pretty good. I'm going to try to see if I can get you one, but it's really going to be hard for me to see it. And then there's one right there. So yeah, they're working pretty good. It's tedious, slow, and we put the flashlight out. Tedious, slow work, but yeah, now the wires are up and out of the way, and yeah, I think they'll hold. For how long, I don't know, but they're up there. Now we got the brake light loom here. I'm going to put back together, and this is backup lights, fifth or third tail light, if I care to put it, and that goes down. Where is it? See that hole right there? It goes down through that hole right there. Oh, and the license plate light. But I'm going to have to lengthen these because these ain't long enough the way we're routing the wires. So, weather-wise, it's been thundering out here. So yeah, that's a jet from McCarran, and he's got to have a bumpy climb out. McCarran's that way, that's east. Like I said, we're at the very southwest end of the valley. So it's been threatening like this all day. I don't think it's going to rain. It's just acting like it, you know, all bark, no bite type thing. So now we'll start on the brake lights and get those going. So when I have more, I'll turn this back on later. Started routing the brake lines, or the brake lights wiring now. So figured I'd show you guys how I'm doing this. So let's see if we can. I get one of the zip ties fasteners out, and then I get one of the Command products double-sided tape out. This is the wall where you put to the wall, and this is to the picture frame or whatever you're going to hang. So what I'll do first is I'll pull the wall side off, set that down. It's a little hard with one hand, and then I'll pull the adhesive off on the pad itself, and we'll just stick it on there. Now I am going to have to set you down. Let's see if I can. Then we take the scissors and we trim both sides. Let me take a wire tie and thread it through. God, this is more difficult than I thought. One-handed. Come on. All the way until I get it there. I've been wiping down the underneath where I'm going to stick him with lacquer thinner, getting it cleaned off, and we'll go ahead and put it on. This one's going roughly right here, and I'll turn this on when I have more to show you later. Hey fellas, I'm going to stop for today. Two reasons. With it being so humid out and trying to work with this double-sided tape, and I'm not used to the humidity, I'm sweating like a stuffed pig here. So I don't know how a stuffed pig sweats, but I'm definitely sweating. And the moisture gets on the double-sided tape, and it doesn't seem to work too well. So yeah, we're gonna close it up for today. It's getting ready to start drizzling a little bit out here. Well, now it seems to stop. Now it's coming back down again. So, and the other reason being is because I got to the light green are the backup lights, and I think, if memory serves me right, I'm trying to untangle this. Hold on, guys. And I think the orange is the license plate light, and this is for the 5th or the 3rd tail light if you wanted to do one. And that's going to run along here like this here, and then drop down into this hole right here. And I got to get a grommet for that. And you're going to see I don't have enough wire, so I'm going to have to get some wire and make some splices on this. So we're going to end up working on that. So I don't think I got any wires here, down here. I'm going to have to sit there and see if I do. But yeah. So that's where we're at today. I'll upload this here in a bit. How these came out. Hold on. Foot brake side. And then there's another one. Sorry, my thumb hit the stop record button. And then there's another one right there. And then there's another one right there. So they're working out okay. So we'll see if they last. But yeah, so next is working on this. I want to finish this up one job at a time, and then we're going to start to the plug wires. So that'll be it for today. I'm going to run and find some wire. I got all the solderless wire connectors, and got to find my soldering iron, because what we end up doing is on all the joints, what we did is it's a little overkill. Well, we made the joint and the wire, then we took this copper stranded wire, wrapped it, then soldered it, and then put some heat tape on it anytime we had to splice wires, because it's I was told, and long time ago, God, I had a 66 Chevelle back in, was it 69, when GM was on strike, and I picked the car up used from a guy, and I got it dirt cheap. It was a Fuely 327 with a 4-speed in it, but the whole front end wiring was all burnt up in it, and GM I think was on strike, and you couldn't get it. And so a friend of mine helped me pull the loom out, and we laid it down on my dad's garage floor, and every time we had to make a splice on it, he sat there and he says, wrap it with this, do it that way, then heat shrink it, and then that way then the any vibrations or anything else wouldn't work the connection loose like on a solderless connection. He was an electrical engineer. I just graduated high school. What did I know? So ever since then, that's the way I've been doing it. So that's all for today. We'll see if we're going to get out here tomorrow. I got a funny feeling I'm going to be upstairs tomorrow working on the floors and getting all the staples out where the padding was, and then getting that floor cleaned up. So that'd be it for today. You guys have a good weekend. Later.